And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to NYSR National Youth Sports Radio's coverage of Lobos baseball. We're live here at Walnut Grove High School to take on the Wildcats in a non-district matchup. This game is all about having fun today. So a lot of crazy changes you'll be seeing during this game, so stick with us as soon as you can. Right now, it's senior day here for Walnut Grove as they continue their festivities. Pre-game interview coming up with Coach Harbin here on NYSR National Youth Sports Radio. This is the pregame show here on NYSR. Keep it here. Welcome back to the pregame show here on NYSR National Youth Sports Radio on a Saturday afternoon. It's a non-district game here against the Walnut Grove Wildcats here with Coach Harbin. And Coach, tough loss again last night, 6 in a row for the Lobos. And they're trying to get things turned around. They played a really good game. Just too much hitting from Denton Geyer.
Well, I think we should have sacrificed cows instead of chickens yesterday. I think that would have been better. So, no, you know, in a district like this, the ups and downs and the pressure and stuff that the kids put on each other, it's tough to keep it going. It's all about a mindset, and we came out a little flat. Hitting wise, we got out of our approach a little bit early, and then we started settling in and having better at bats. But by then, just because they would scratch one run an inning, Wagner was on last night, and so it was tough. And man, that's baseball. I mean, we only struck out once barrels on the ball, and that's part of it, you know. And so it just wasn't our night. And you got to give your hats off to Geyer. they played a pretty efficient game besides, 2 errors that they worked through and didn't let them cost them. And when you have a team that does that with that kind of hitting lineup and, pitching wise, we missed some spots, which, it happens. And it seemed like last night.
It was 3 and outs in those first 4 innings. But one of the things I did see, and this is something you've gotten good at and the team's gotten good at, and that is frustrating pitchers. Wagner was losing his mind on that mound because we just completely slowed the game up. And, of course, it got the chattering going on from the stands as well again.
Man, this year I've been called more names by opposing fans than I can remember in the last couple of years. Yeah, they don't like it. And, that's gamemanship. That's part of your strategy. And we knew he wanted to work fast. And so us slowing down, us calling time, we had to learn, and I had to learn what the umpire would give us in terms of letting our hitters get ready, which, if you noticed, the rule, and some people do it, some people don't, but the rule is as soon as the hitter locks eyes with the pitcher, he's ready. So we coached them up after the second inning of, hey, keep your head down. Don't look until you're comfortable in that box. And there was a couple of times that Wagner tried to throw when our guys weren't looking, and the umpire stuck to it. And if he hadn't stuck to it, I probably would have got restricted earlier. But he stuck to it and kept his word. And so that's just kind of how you kind of game plan and strategize. And so, but yeah, we have a lot of pitchers in this district that want to work fast. And so when we read that on our scouting, that's when we try to slow things down and get them out of rhythm. I mean, pitching is basically trying to disrupt the hitter, and hitters have it. Sometimes we can disrupt the pitcher's timing, and then we get more pitches that we want to hit.
Non-district game here today against Walnut Grove. One of your former assistant coaches here, the head coach here at Walnut Grove. What's today about?
We told them beforehand. I said it's going to be free sub. We're gonna move guys around. We're gonna get guys at bats, get guys innings. It's more about learning and working on the things that you've been struggling with during district. We told them, the pressure that these guys battle Tuesdays and Fridays shouldn't be here today. Yes, we want to be competitive. Yes, we want to win. But the main thing is getting extra at bats, getting extra pitches, getting extra ground balls or fly balls to learn to be better for Tuesday. That's the ultimate goal. We win, great. If we don't, then as long as we are learning and a guy figures something out, or a guy has success where he's been struggling the last couple weeks, that's really what it's more about. And hopefully they'll take the same approach and be locked in, but have some fun. Game, you just play to have fun instead of playing for all the other things that add pressure to you in your own head.
All right, let's go have some fun and go Lobos.
Go Lobos.
All right, keep it here. First pitch coming up here on NYSR, National Youth Sports Radio's coverage of Lobos.
right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, as we get first pitch is to Josh Alewe, who starts things off here for the Lobos, followed by Evan King, Maddie Durner, DJ Pritchett, Mateo Perez, Aiden Hernandez. As the rain begins to fall, swing and a miss. You can hear the rain dropping at third base, collects it, makes the throw to first, and in time for the first out.
Now batting number 11, Evan.
As you can see the rain coming down. The rain coming down. Maddie Durner at the plate. Maddie Durner at the plate. Pitch is outside for a ball. No. Pitch is outside for a ball. Not sure what the count is. Right now they got 14 balls and 2. Right now they got 14. Rain starts to slow down to the throw to first, not in time. Not in time. In base as Evan will progress.
DJ Pritchett.
Now DJ Pritchett will come to the plate. DJ's first pitch is up high for ball one. Swing and a miss. One ball. And gets the inside corner for strike two.
Let's go. Good.
Outside misses. Evens the count at 2-2. And high up the middle. Pitcher thought he had it, number 21. On the mound here for Walnut Grove.
Hey, toughen up. Basically on 4.
Now batting number 23, Mateo Perez.
So runners at first and second with 2 outs for Mateo Perez. So runners at first and second with 2 outs for Mateo Perez coming to the plate.
Trying to troll all game. I'm trying to get ejected.
Late.
Trying to troll all game. I'm trying to get ejected.
21 is Tyson Sotelo. This one up. Second baseman gets underneath it, makes the catch, and they'll get out of the inning. No run scored. We head to the bottom of the first inning, all tied at 0. Keep it here. Lobos Baseball continues here on NYSR National Youth Sports Radio. So it was 17, and I think Coach might have got it wrong. Number 16 is going to be Lincoln Fuller, is the pitcher for the Lobos, brought up from the JV for this game. For the Lobos, at catcher, it's going to be Aiden Hernandez. Out at first base is Andrew Richardson. The second baseman is Will Buck, I believe. Is going to be Cole Daly. Now, Will Buck's not even on the batting roster, but he's on the field defensively. Out in left field is DJ Pritchett. Out at center field, we'll have to look that one up. Crazy lineup day on these non-district games on Saturdays. The first pitch from Lincoln Fuller is high for ball one. Be hit well out to left field, left center field. That ball is back, and that ball is gone. Solo home run.
Number 2, Joshua Lair.
So it's a 1-0 lead here for the Wildcats.
Number 1, Jacob Ritchie.
Now Ritchie comes to the plate, the center fielder. That was the catcher Vyers with the solo home run. First pitch misses low. Still some raindrops coming down. And foul tips that one off. Foul ball brought to you by the Pack Athletic Club, Little Residential Roof Repairs, Replacement, and Installation Services. The umbrellas are out all around the stands. And that's going to be hit well to first base.
Stepping to the plate, shortstop number 3, Cole Muir.
Now Cole Muir, the shortstop, comes to the plate with one out, nobody on a 1-0 lead. Swinging him. Should be 1 ball, 1 strike. Skips that one off the turf.
2 ball, 1 strike.
2-1 pitch is hit foul down third base side. Foul ball brought to you by the Pack Athletic Club. 2. Outside and low. Three-2 is popped up. And
Baseman number 6, Andrew Curry.
first baseman Andrew Curry comes to the plate. The rain starts to come down again. We were expecting this around 3 p.m., but chances of rain all day long here. That's in there for strike 1. And that's hit right at the pitcher. Gets past him. Buck. And he'll hold the throw. It's not going to be in time, and he'll keep from a pass ball possible in this rain. Holds the runner at first base.
Third baseman number 8, Hudson Whitmire.
So a single for and Whitmire, the third baseman. So the rain starts to come down harder. That pitch is in there for a first pitch strike. Throw to first, not in time. 2 outs and a runner at first base here for the Wildcats. Fuller with the pitch. Low in front of the plate. Aiden Hernandez makes a good stop. Keeping in front of him. Holds the runner at first. Low, 2 balls and a strike now to Whitmire. Puts that one in for a strike. Batter was headed to first like he thought he had the walk. I have a 2 balls and 2 strikes. Could be a full count, 3-2. And this is going to be hit to short. Alewe with the grab, the throw. The runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Now batting left fielder number 10, Cody Miller.
Left fielder Miller comes to the plate in a driving rain now. Sets back, makes the catch, they'll get out of the inning. And it's a 1-0 lead here for the Wildcats. We head to the top of the second inning. This is Lobos baseball here on NYSR. Shaw, senior, on the mound here to start things off here at the top of the second inning. Brought to you by Infinity Personal Training, the best personal training in Frisco. Foul Ball is brought to you by McKee Law Firm, personal injury and auto accident legal services. Going on right now, but it has slowed as Aiden Hernandez comes to the plate for the Lobos. He'll be followed by Cole Daly. First pitch misses for ball 1. That hits the outside corner for a strike. 2-1 the count. That pitch is inside and walks him, so we got a runner at first base to lead things off here in the top of the second. That pitch runs high, and that'll move the runner to second base here for the Lobos. And pitch is high. 2 balls, no strikes now to Cole Daly. That'll move the runner to third base, and it's a 3-0 count. On the field as the head coach heads out to talk to his young pitcher who's having a little control issues here. While we got a little bit of time. Next week, Tuesday, 7 p.m. first pitch. 6:30 airtime, 6:45 pregame show. And then Friday, April 17th, we're on the road to Marcus for the second match of that district game. 7 p.m. first pitch here on NYSR. Cole shows bunt, and we'll take a walk as the pitch skips in front of the plate.
Now batting number 15, Danny Brooms.
That'll put runners at first and third with no out. And a pass ball, and here comes Mark. Will get tagged out at third as he tried to advance. Tied at 1 now with the score by Mark. And 2 balls and no strikes to Jamie Brooms. Brooms up on the count. He'll walk.
Now batting number 5, Maddox Green.
Runner at first base, 1 out. And Maddox Green will come to the plate. He'll show bunt, pulls it back, takes a strike. 0-1 the count. That's in there for strike 2. Back-to-back strikes from the pitcher. And Maddox pops this one up here on the near side. And first baseman makes the catch, 2 away.
Now batting number 12, Andrew Richardson.
That'll bring up Andrew Richardson. And he'll hit this one foul down the third base. Foul ball is brought to you by McKee Law Firm. Top of the second inning. It's a 1-1 tie here. And a high pitch puts the count at 1-1 on Andrew. And a throw to first. Not in time. That pitch is high and inside. 2-1 the count.
It's on the bench. Or it's on the blue team.
It's Josh Holloway.
So now runners at first and second with 2 outs. And Josh Holloway comes to the plate. Top of the order. Grounded out to third, his first at bat in a driving rain. Inside and high, ball 1. High and outside, 2-0. Two-0 pitch. Inside for strike 1. And Josh pops this one up foul, and it will get out of play. It's going to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
She was walking in front of me, and then she turned around.
2-2 pitch. High, 3-2. Runners go, ball skips in front of the plate, and that loads the bases for Evan King.
Now batting number 11, Evan King.
So an opportunity here. We'll take a first pitch for strike 1. And he'll golf this one to third. And they'll go for the easy tag out, and they'll get him out of the inning. But the Lobos score 1, they tie it up. It's a 1-all game here. Lincoln Fuller remains on the mound here for the Lobos. Ebert, Maddox, and Price are your batters up next here for the Wildcats. There's a hit to second base, and Buck with the throw to first. In. Pitch is high. 1 ball, no strikes to Maddox. And he'll foul tip. Wet bats and wet gloves will do that to you here in this rain. It's stopped for now. The clouds starting to form up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. He'll pop this one up, foul and out of play. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just misses inside. Full count, 3-2. And he'll pop this one up. And
Now batting number 11, Aiden Maddox.
now Price comes to the plate. Bottom of the 2nd inning, brought to you by Cross Ridge Church. And he'll hit this one to right field. And Buck again is going to get all 3 outs in the inning as he'll catch this one on a pop-up. And we head to the top of the 3rd inning. It's all tied at 1. Keep it here. Lobos baseball continues here on NYSR, National Youth Sports Radio. As you can see, the sky opened up again as we got a driving rain. It's kind of lightened up here just a moment ago, but pitcher on the mound is having troubles controlling the ball. With a wet baseball, it's got to be an issue. New pitcher is Sam Jones for the Wildcats. Shows Matthew Durner, DJ Pritchett, and Mateo Perez, but I see Gabe Guetta is on his way out. And he will start things off here for the Lobos. In the rain, swing and a miss, strike 1. Just picked up some more. And he'll foul this one off, puts the count at 0-2. They're trying to find some dry baseballs. It's an 0-2 count to Gabe. Here's the pitch. And you'll find a little Elm and surrounding areas. Foul balls brought to you by Fun Masters. Book early, stress less, and party later. They're looking to the infield umpire to see if whether Gabe went around or not. And they finally got ball 2 strikes. And that misses. 2-2 the count. And gets him looking, strike 3. And one away. DJ Pritchett comes to the plate. DJ pops this one up in the infield, and center fielder coming in, can't get.
Now batting number 10, Declan Conti.
So call it a single for DJ, and Declan Conti now comes in place of Mateo Perez. Takes the first pitch inside for strike 1. On an 0-1 count with a runner at first base and 1 out. High and inside, 1-1 the count. And that's going to miss inside. 2 balls and a strike now to Declan. That's inside also. 3-1. Stay alive. Foul balls brought to you by Fun Masters. Book early, stress less, and party later. Three-two to count to Declan. And low, and walks and runners at first and second. Looking for another dry baseball here for the pitcher. Aiden Hernandez, the catcher, comes to the plate. And pitch is low, ball 1. And he'll pop this one foul. Puts the count at 1-1. And hits this one to second base. They'll go for the double play. Gets with the runner at 2. The throw is offline to first base, so Aiden Hernandez is safe at first, and runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Number 3, Cole Daly.
Bailey fouled. In the back.
Now batting number 15, Jamie Brooms.
And runners at first, and runners' bases are loaded here for the Lobos. With 2 out, and Jamie Brooms comes to the plate. DJ's at third. And first pitch is in there for strike 1 on Jamie. Mark Krusiak's in as a pinch runner. Brooms fouls this one off. He's down 0-2 on the count. And swing and a miss, but the ball gets away. And 1 run will score. They will not get the throw to first. And Will Buck will not come to bat for Maddox Green. Lobos now lead 2-1. First. And he'll hit third. He'll slide into home. 2 runs will score. And it'll be a 2 RBI single for Will Buck.
Now batting number 12, Andrew Richardson.
Pops this one up foul and out of play. Now. Low, 2 balls, 1 strike. And Josh Olewe is on deck. And he'll walk the bases loaded once again, and Josh will come to the plate.
Now batting number 6, Josh Holloway.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1 for Josh. Evan King is on deck. And that's going to hit Josh. Head coach comes out to talk to his pitcher. Calm him down with bases loaded. Flamar Marcus will have all the action right here on NYSR National Youth Sports Radio. And Big Evan King to the plate with bases loaded. And that pitch is in front of the plate, ball 1. 4 runs scored here in this inning here for the Lobos. They lead 5-1. That pitch is in there for strike 1 on the inside. Misses inside. 2-1 the count. And Evan cracks one out to left field. And that will get to the left fielder. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And it's a 2 RBI double for Evan King.
Now batting number 4, Matthew.
Get down, hurry!
Turner to the plate. Takes a pitch high for ball 1. And that pitch is to the backstop, and Josh Alewe will come in and score. And that'll move Evan over to third base.
Hey, good job. Sweet, chill. Just wait, let him take it off.
And Turner cracks this one out to left field. 8-1 as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Lobos baseball continues here on NYSR National Youth Sports Radio. Lobos leading 8-1. Lobos. And he'll face looks like number 13, Price, is up to bat. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. And skips that one in front of the plate. 2 balls and a strike. High 3-1.
Let's go, B-Dog!
With no outs.
Now batting number 33, Colton Wilson.
Now Wilson comes to the plate. And he'll pop this one up and foul and out of play. Bottom of the 3rd inning brought to you by Black Iron Athletics, where everyday people become everyday athletes. That foul ball brought to you by Fun Masters. Book early, stress less, party later. And a throw to first, not in time. And that pitch is high. 1-1 the count to Wilson. Hits this one foul. And again, hits this one foul. Just on the inside of the hands. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. And pops this up. And that's going to get out of play as well. One-two pitch, pops it up, and that will get out towards left field. And that's going to be DJ Pritchett.
Coming to play, number 2, Joshua Myers.
Now Byers comes to the plate. His second at bat. He had a solo home run to start this game off to give them a 1-0 lead. Lobos scored 1 in the second and 7 in the third. We're here in the bottom of the third. Throw to first, not in time. The throw to first. And that ball is going to hit the top of the wall, and that is another homer. Back-to-back home runs for Byers, and it's a 2-run shot this time.
By number 2, Joshua Byers.
In the bottom of the third inning.
Sent to the plate, number 1, Jacob Ritchie.
Infield comes in to give Fuller some confidence. 2-run shot makes it an 8-3 score. Lobos with the lead here in the bottom of the third inning, and Ritchie to the plate and fouls that one off. 0-1 the count. Nobody on, 1 out. And fouls it off again, 0-2. That's hit right at Fuller with the catch and tosses it over to Andrew for the out, 2 away. Muir flied out his first at bat over to Jamie Brooms in right field. Pitch low and outside, ball 1. Sun's backed out, little touch of blue sky. And high and inside, 2-0 the count. And of course, with the sun coming out, with all this rain we've had right now. There's the 2-0 pitch from Fuller. And that's going to be hit well out to center field. It'll drop for a single. And Declan can't catch up to it. It gets to the wall. He'll turn, and it'll be a triple for Muir.
She said, "Do you love me?" I tell her.
Now batting number 6, Andrew Curry.
Now Andrew Curry, who singled and was stranded at third, his first at bat in the first inning. As the Wildcats of Walnut Grove starting to find their stride here at the plate. Sixth batter of the inning for Fuller. That hits the outside corner for strike one. DJ underneath it, makes the catch, and they will get out of the inning, but not before the Wildcats get two. It's an 8-3 score as we head to the top of the fourth inning. This is Lobos Baseball here on NYSR, National Youth Sports Radio. New pitcher on for the Wildcats, number 30, Blake Lyle. Freshman for Walnut Grove. He will face DJ Pritchett to start things off, followed by Mateo Perez and Aiden Hernandez. Lobos batted around. That 7-run top of the third inning. This top of the fourth brought to you by 1228 Vend, providing premier custom solutions for vending and markets in the DFW area and beyond. Swing and a miss by DJ, strike one. One ball, one strike. Inside. That's in there for a strike. Evens the count at 2-2.
Now batting number 23, Mateo Perez.
So they counted that as a swing on DJ. So one away as Coach Harbin talks to the home plate umpire about it. That's in there for strike. In there for strike two. And he'll hit this one just beyond the shortstop into left field for a single. Mateo Perez. One on Aiden Hernandez. Runner at first base. And one out here for the Lobos. And the throw to first, and the first baseman can't catch the ball, and that'll move Mateo. So a stolen base for Mateo. That's in there for strike. 0-2 the count now to Aiden. And a check swing. And Mateo will get the third up. That's 1 ball, 2 strikes. That misses outside. 2-2. And gets him looking, strike 3 up the middle.
Now batting number 3, Cole Daly.
2 away with a runner at third base here for the Lobos, and Cole Daly comes to the plate. Cole 0 for 2 on the day, third base after walking. And he'll hit this one to third. And he'll get the scoop and the out at first. And we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. It is a 8-3 lead here for the Lobos. Keep it here. Bottom of the fourth inning brought to you by Nomad Baseball, providing in-depth baseball training that is tailored to athletes. Foul balls brought to you by Bandera Utility Contractors. We are 8-3 lead here for the Lobos here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Coming up for the Wildcats, Whitmire, Miller, and Ebert. And a new pitcher on for the Lobos. It is Braden Rainey, as he'll take over here in this bottom of the fourth inning from Fuller. And he'll hit the batter and put him on base with no outs.
Stepping to the plate, number 10, Colby Miller.
Now Miller will come to the plate. Miller 0 for 1 on the day. And a nice pitch on the inside for strike. Throw to first, not in time. Outside misses. 2 balls and a strike. No outs, runner at first base here for the Wildcats. And hits the outside corner for a strike. 2-2.
Braden.
3-2 pitch misses outside, and he'll put him on base. And his runners at first and second and no outs.
Batting number 5, Julian Ebert.
And Coach Mark Smith will come out to talk to Braden. So a hit, batter, and a walk for Braden to start this bottom of the fourth inning. He's got runners at first and second and no outs. Coming
located just beyond the right center field fence, fully stocked with fresh drinks, fresh snacks, and all proceeds go directly to the
grounded
Walnut
out
High School
to
baseball
second
program.
base, his first at bat. Do have action in both bullpens right now. I think they've had a new pitcher just about every inning. And the conference is over on the mound. This bottom of the fourth inning. And Ebert to the plate for the Wildcats. And pitches low. There's a throw to third, and it's a bad throw by Hernandez. It gets out to left field, and that'll score a run. And it's now an 8-4 lead. Want to know the count to the batter? That pitch. Two balls and a strike. Runner at second base. Nope. And that's going to get past Aiden, and that'll move the runner to third base. And it's a 3-1 count to the batter. And gets him looking on a strike on the outside corner. He thought he had the walk, and it's a full count, 3-2. And gets him looking, strike three, and is one away. Up to second base, his first at bat. One out, runner at third base here for the Wildcats. And swing and a miss. And he'll hit this one to short. A layaway with the throw to first. In time for the out, but they'll score another run. Two away, and Price comes to the plate with nobody on and two outs. Hits this one. Josh collect for the Lobos as we head to the top of the fifth inning. Lobos baseball continues here on NYSR National Youth Sports Radio. Jamie Brooms, Maddox Green, Andrew Richardson are your batters up next here for the Lobos. They lead 8-5 here in the top of the fifth. High ball one Top of the fifth inning brought to you by 108 Performance, #1 state-of-the-art baseball and softball program that develops movement patterns that will translate to on-the-field performance. Inside. And he gets him looking strike 3 on the outside corner, 1 away.
Now batting number 5, Maddox Green.
Inside misses, ball 1. And check swing for a strike. One ball, 1 strike. That misses outside. Maddox pops this one up. In play. First baseman looks to get under it. In the second baseman loses it in the sun. It'll drop fair, and that'll be a single. Richardson comes to the plate, and Josh Alewa, top of the order, is on deck. 1 out, runner at first base here for the Lobos. Foul ball's brought to you by Dr. Rohr and PT Concepts, leading North Texas in physical therapy. And the throw to first, not in time. Andrew fouls that one off. Gets the inside. Throw to first, not in time. And hits this one in with 1 out. Runners at first and second for Josh Alewa. And Evan King is on deck. That's for strike 1. That's inside and low, 3-1. And hits this one to second, looking for the double play, and Maddox will score. And it's a 9-5 lead here for the Lobos.
11, Evan King.
Evan pops this one up high for the catcher. He'll track it and makes the catch, 2 away. Our correction, that is the 3rd out. So they get 1 back. It's a 9-5 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Keep it here. Lobos baseball continues here on NYSR. 5 lead here for the Lobos as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Brought to you by Dr. Josh Heenan and Advanced Therapy and Performance. Get there faster, results-driven training and therapy for athletes looking to reach high-level performance goals and home to the 90-mile-per-hour formula. Bottom of the order, Wilson, then back to the top. Vyers and Ritchie are your batters up next here for the Wildcats. Foul ball brought to you by Dr. Rohr and PT Concepts, leading North Texas in physical therapy. Kind of a half swing there, makes contact and fouls it off 0-2. Outside and low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Of Aiden Hernandez keeps him alive at 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's the 1-2 pitch. Low and outside, 2-2. And fouls that one off. Just misses outside. Full count, 3-2. Three-two pitch, fouls it off.
Let's go. Come on, pick it up.
If you are now batting number 2, Joshua Myers.
Vyers now comes to the plate, top of the order. He is 2 for 2 with 2 home runs. Solo home run in the first and a 2-run shot in the third. And skips it outside, ball 1. And Will Buck makes the catch, 2 away.
Stepping to the plate, number 1, Jacob Ritchie.
Nobody on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And he'll foul this one off. Foul ball brought to you by Dr. Rohr and PT Concepts, leading. And a pretty pitch on the outside corner for strike 2. And swing and a miss, strikes him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Braden Rainey. As we head to the top of the 6th inning, Lobos lead 9-4. For the Walnut Grove Wildcats, it's going to be number 33, Colton Wilson. He'll take over on the mound. Coming up here for the Lobos, pinch hitter Gabe Guetta, followed by DJ Pritchett and another. And folks in New Jersey are going to kill me. Declan Conti, third batter in the order. I'll get it right, Declan. I'll get it right. He's looking over at me from the leader in HVAC construction in K-12 school facilities. Our goal is to provide your facility with premium HVAC solutions.
Here we go, Gabe.
Go, Gabe.
Gabe struck out looking his first at bat. He'll pinch hit here in the 6th. And a new pitcher hits the first outside pitch for a strike. It's the catch for first out.
Number 9, DJ Pritchett.
Go, DJ.
DJ Pritchett comes with 1 out, nobody on. Inside, misses, ball 1. Low, 2 balls, 1 strike. Outside and low, 3-1. Base with 1 out.
10, Declan Conti.
And Declan comes to the plate. Boyce was tagged out at second on a double play attempt. First is not in time. And Declan with a good hit out to center field. And that's trouble, and he can't hold on to it. They made the catcher nod, didn't see the ball pop out loose. But then a bad throw to second, and he's able to get to the bag. And there's runners at first and second on a single by Declan. And here comes Aiden Hernandez.
All right, let's go, Aiden.
That's on.
And time called by the catcher to come out and talk to his pitcher. Hernandez takes the first pitch, strike. Reached on a fielder's pitch and fielder's choice and scored in the 3rd. He's 1-1 on the count here. And a swing and a miss on a well outside pitch. Down 1-2. And gets the out swinging.
Now batting number 3, Cole Daly.
And there's 2 away. Popped out the first walked and picked off at third base. The 4th inning, he grounded out the 3rd. That pitch is low, and the runners will advance to 2nd and 3rd. Runners at 2nd and 3rd here for the Lobos here in the top of the 6th. And it's a 2-0 count to Cole Daly. That's in there for strike one. And he'll hit this one to short. Throw to first. In time for the out. And we head to the bottom of the sixth. It's still a 9-5 lead here for the Lobos. Keep it here. We'll be back. Lobos baseball here on NYSR National Youth Sports Radio. Bottom of the sixth inning brought to you by LD Automotive, family-owned auto repair shop, fast, hassle-free, and cost-effective. A new pitcher on for the Lobos. It's number 2, Gabe Guetta, as he will take over on the mound. He's got a little bit of a different, unorthodox-looking style. Changed some things up here on the Wildcats. Lobos lead 9-5 here in the bottom of the sixth inning. First batter will be Muir, followed by Curry and Whitmire. Outside. Pops this one up. And Richardson calls it off and makes the catch, one away. Now Curry comes to the plate. Curry 1 for 2 on the day, singled in the first and flied out to left in the third. Oh, and 1 the count with 1 out, nobody on. DJ underneath it, makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
I'm trying to do better than good enough.
Now Whitmire comes to the plate. He is 1 for 2, singled in the first. He was hit by a pitch and scored in the fourth. And that gets the outside for strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. High, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tuesday, 7 p.m. first Marauders as we get back into district play. And just misses outside. 2-2 the count. Followed by Friday night, 7 p.m. first pitch. 6:30 airtime, 6:45 pregame show as we will be at Flower Mound Marcus. Josh Olewe almost caught up to it. Couldn't quite glove it. Runner at first base with 2 outs.
Now batting number 10, Colby Miller.
The 4th.
What time is it? Miller time! Let's go, kid! Come on, Colby! What time?
Time called at the plate. Outside misses. That's hit foul. Third. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count to Miller. With a runner at first base and 2 outs. Outside corner for strike 2. Swing and a miss, strikes him out, and the Lobos get out of the inning. We head to the top of the 7th. New pitcher on for the Wildcats. It's going to be number 7, the sophomore left-hander Landon Dean. For the Lobos, Jamie Brooms, Maddox Green, and Andrew Richardson are your batters up next. Bottom of the order here for the Lobos. They lead 9-5. Here in this top of the 7th inning.
That's on, that's on.
And Jamie fouls that one off. 1 for 3 for Jamie. Takes a pitch low, ball 1. Walked in the 2nd. Walked in. Outside misses. 2-2 the count. 2-2 pitch. Brooms hits this one out the 2nd. Problems with the ball. And he can't make the throw in time. He'll hold on to it, and Jamie's on at first.
Now batting number 1, Will Buck.
Hey, 1 pitch, turn 2, let's go.
Buck. Buck singled, had a 2 RBI single and scored in the third in that 7th inning, in that 7-run third inning. It takes the first pitch for strike. That's another strike on Will. 0-2 the count.
Go, babe.
And swing and a miss. Richardson comes to the plate.
Let's go, Joe.
And he singled in the 5th. That's a foul ball that gets out of play, out of bounds. 0-1 the count to Andrew. Runner at first base here for the Lobos, top of the 7th inning. And Andrew hits this one well.
Now batting number 6, Josh Oleway.
Top of the order, Josh Oleway comes to the plate. Evan King is on deck with 1 out. And Mark Krusiak will come in to pinch run for Andrew Richardson. Foul ball is brought to you by the Pack Athletic Club, Little Elm area's #1 youth baseball and softball development program. High pitch to Josh, ball 1. And Josh hits this to second. And tagged at second, and another bad throw to first, and Josh is safe. Puts runners at first and third with 2 outs for Evan King.
Now batting number 11, Evan King.
Let's just do another home run. Let's just do it. This wall's way shorter. You got it.
Two outs for inside. Misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Buddy, good.
And Evan cracks this one out to center moment, but they get out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Lobos 3 outs away from a win. They are leading 9-5. Keep it here. We'll be back. Your Lobos lead 9-5 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 3 outs away from a win. Here in a non-district matchup against the Walnut Grove Wildcats. For the Wildcats, Ebert, Maddox, and Price. Bottom of the order. And Gabe Guetta remains on the mound here in the bottom of the seventh inning. Outside corner for strike one for Gabe. And that's going to hit the batter. Lost control on that pitch. And puts a runner on first base with no outs.
Second to the plate, number.
Maddox 0 for 2 on the day. Popped up in the second and grounded out in the fourth. He comes up with no outs and a runner at first base here for the Wildcats. Go to first, not in time. That's 0-1 the count. Inside misses, ball one.
Get out, man.
And that's going to be hit well out to center field. And the catch is made.
Boys. Good pitch, good defense.
Declan Conti making the catch.
Braden Price.
And there's one away. Throw to first, not in time. Pitch low, ball one. Tuesday night back at the backyard. Lobos taking on the Marcus Marauders as we go back into district play. Catch all the action right here on NYSR, National Youth Sports Radio. That gets the outside corner for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. One out, runner at first base for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the 7th. And that's going to be hit just over Buck's head. And that's going to get to the gap. And he'll have and they'll score. And he'll actually have a triple out of it. An RBI triple. Makes it a 9-6 game.
How about a number 33, Colton Wilson?
Bottom of the order, Wilson. Runner at third base. And Vyers is on deck. And hits this one to second. They'll score another run, but they'll get the...
If you are to play number 2, Joshua Meyer.
Now with nobody on, Byers comes to the plate with 2 outs. Inside pitch misses, ball 1. Fouls that one off. Foul ball brought to you by the Pack Athletic Club, Little Elm Area's #1 youth baseball and softball development program. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, nobody on. And it's 9-7. They've cut it down to 2. Pitch by Gabe for strike 2. One-two pitch, just misses outside. 2-2. Two pitch from Gabe, and that's going to be hit to third. Collected. Cole with the throw to first. In time, gets the out, and the Lobos will get the win. 9-7 here against the Walnut Grove Wildcats. A fantastic game for the Lobos. They needed this for some confidence as we head Tuesday night back at the from Flower Mound. Thank you for joining us here on a Saturday afternoon. Lobos baseball here on NYSR National Youth Sports Radio. I'm Kenny Long. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend.